Hello students, this is our second video of circle chapter. In this chapter, we will discuss totally 3 theorems. So the first theorem is about perpendicular from the center to a curve. So whenever you draw a perpendicular line to the curve, it will bisect the curve. So here I am taking AB as curve and OM as perpendicular, then AM is equal to MB because this OM is bisected the AB. So regarding this, here they given one theorem, that is the perpendicular from the center of a circle to a curve bisects the curve. Okay, bisects means making into two parts. So that is AM or MA equal to MB. OM is bisecting the AB. And next theorem, a line drawn through the center of a circle to bisect a curve is perpendicular to the curve. So it is reverse of that earlier theorem. So if I take here OM as a bisector, means AM equal to MB, so automatically that OM is perpendicular in the sense here it is making 90 degree. Okay, so OMA and OMB gives us 90 degree. Whenever a line is making 90 degree with another line, then we can easily say that that line is perpendicular to the next line. So here OM is perpendicular to the AB. The next concept about circle through 3 points. So here directly I will take, if I take any 3 non-collinear points. So let's take here A, B, C. Okay, so if I want to draw the circle here, first I have to take a center point. So how? So join here AB and BC, make here perpendicular lines, and from to AB as well as to CB. So whenever those two perpendicular lines will join, that will be the center point to draw a circle which will pass through ABC. So that time we will get here a circle. Okay, so roughly I did here, don't get confusion. So whenever if we want to draw a circle, it is possible when there will be at least 3 non-collinear points are given. That's why they given here one theorem. There is one and only one circle pass through 3 given non-collinear points. Okay, because so whenever they will give 3 points, that time you can easily find the center of that circle, and from that center you can draw the circle. Here example number 1 they given, an arc of a circle, complete the circle. Okay, so PQ is a arc, we don't know the points, let's take 3 points on that arc. So P and Q already they given, and I will take here R randomly. First you join PR and RQ. So for the PR, draw one perpendicular. Similarly, for the PQ also draw one perpendicular line. So whenever you drawing two perpendicular lines, they will meet at a point. So that point will be our center point. From that center point, you can draw the circle to complete the arc PQ. Okay, so let's going to the exercise 12.3. First one, draw different pairs of circles. How many points does each pair have in common? What is maximum number of common points? So let's try this one. Now here I am going to draw pair of circles. First pair, no point is common in this pair. Okay, so if I take the O dash circle to near to the O circle, so first there will be one common point I can make by taking it near to the first circle. So if I move somewhat next step, then I will get here I will get two common points. So let's name them A and B. A and B. Okay, so however you can pass one circle on another one, maximum you will get 2 points. Okay, so here I can say that 2 maximum number of common points we can get when pair of two circles have in common. The next second question, suppose you are given a circle, give a construction to find its center. For the second question, here I took one circle. For that circle I will make here two cards. Okay, randomly you can take anywhere, and here I will take two cards. Let's name them A, B, C, D. We don't know where is the center. Okay, so after taking the two cards, draw perpendicular lines for the both cards. So how to take perpendicular line? Let's take more than half point on either side. Okay, so lightly draw the line. So this is the perpendicular line for the CD. Similarly, same procedure do for the AB also, taking more than half from A also, do same thing. Okay, join this point also. Okay, whenever those perpendicular lines will intersect, that point will be our center point, so name it as O. Okay, so these steps I given in the PDF notes. You also download that one and do this one yourself. Now third question, if two circles intersect at 2 points, prove that their centers lie on the perpendicular bisector of the common chord. So let's take two circles intersecting at 2 points. Here circle with center O and circle with center Q both are intersecting at 2 points. Let's name them A and B. A and B. Okay, join them with centers. So here I'll join QB and QA. Similarly, OA and OB. Okay, we have to prove that the centers are lie on the perpendicular lines. Okay, join OQ also. It means we have to show that here intersecting point, let's take it as P. Okay, so that AB is perpendicular or else OQ is perpendicular to the AB. Perpendicular means here we have to get 90 degree. Okay, so let's start using the congruency theorem. Here we will get two triangles. Here first one is OAB and AQB, one triangle, or else here OAQ OBQ. Okay, so let's take first triangles. In triangle, which triangle? I'll take OAQ, triangle OAQ, and triangle OBQ, triangle OBQ. See here OA equal to OB. Why? OA equal to OB because radii of same circle. Next, here AQ equal to PQ. AQ equal to PQ. This is also same reason, radii of same circle. Next, OQ. OQ equal to OQ, that is common side. By side congruency rule, here we will get triangle OAQ is congruent to triangle OBQ. Okay, now we got these two triangles, the triangle OAQ and OBQ, both are equal, means congruent. So using that, what happens here, their corresponding angles will be equal. Which are those? AOQ is equal to BOQ. Corresponding angles will be equal. So here I will write that one, that is CPCT. AOQ equal to angle BOQ, CPCT. So let's take equation number 1. Using this, now I will show that angle AOP is congruent to BOP. Okay, so here I will write that one. Now I will take triangle AOP BOP, because I need to show that these two triangles intersecting angle should be equal. So using the congruency rule, again here first thing, AO equal to BO. Why? Radii of same circle. Okay, next there will be one angle, just we got that AOQ. Instead of AOQ I will write it as AOP, because P and Q on same line. Okay, so AOP equal to BOP from 1. Next, OP is common on both sides. OP equal to OP. Okay, so by side angle side congruency, we got here triangle AOP is congruent to triangle BOP. So AOP is congruent to BOP. Then here we will get that angle APO equal to BPO, that is CPCT. Okay, now we got that here these two angles are equal. Okay, another one thing, here APO plus BPO equal to 180 degree. Why? Linear pair. These two are linear pairs. Okay, already these two are equal as well, and their sum will be 180 degree. Then each angle will be how much you will get. So here I will write APO plus APO. In place of BPO I will write APO, because APO equal to BPO. So it will be 2 APO equal to 180 degree and APO equal to, this is APO equal to 180 divided by 2. So that is APO equal to 90 degree. So whenever APO is 90 degree, then BPO is also 90 degree. So by this we will get that. So here proved that centers lie on that perpendicular bisector of the common chord. How we said it is perpendicular? Because here we are getting 90-degree angle, so that's why that is perpendicular bisector. As well as here in that diagram we can say that BP equal to AP, also bisector. The next concept about equal chords and their distance from the centers. Okay, so before that, if we drawing any perpendicular line or to another line, it will be the very shortest. If you want to check, you can draw here PM as a perpendicular, and along with that here we will draw PL1, PL2, PL3, PL4, PL5 and so on. If we draw another points joining the P, so we will get here almost all are more length of that PM. Okay, that's why this PM is the shortest length, or else you can say that least length PM to the distance of AB from P. So the length of perpendicular from a point to a line is the distance of the line from the point. Okay, so here this length will be the distance from this P to line AB. Okay, PM is the distance from P to line AB. Theorem number 12.6 gives us equal chords of a circle or of congruent circle are equidistant from the center. If we draw any two equal chords, means PQ is equal to RS, then we can say that if these chords are equal, then we can say easily they are equidistant from the center. It means here OL is equal to OM. Similarly, next theorem will give the reverse of that. Chords are equidistant from the center of a circle are equal in the length. If we take chords from equal distance from the center, then OL equal to OM, so automatically we will get the chords will be equal, that is PQ equal to SR. Understood? So using these two theorems, now we are going to solve the next exercise. Exercise 12.4. First question. The two circles of radii 5 cm and 3 cm intersect at 2 points and distance between their centers is 4 cm. Find the length of the common chord. Okay. For this, roughly you draw the circles now which are having 5 cm and 3 cm radii. Okay. No worry of taking the exact measurement, just you draw two circles, one is bigger and the one is smaller, and their centers are having the distance is 4 cm. Joining here two circles, one circle with center O which having the radius 5 cm and another one circle with center Q having the radius 3 cm, and the distance between two circles are 4 cm. Okay, so after drawing the circles, here we will get two common points which will give us common chord. Okay, that is AB. Now we have to find the length of that AB. Okay, so for this you have to join here QA and QB, AO and BO. Okay, so first one OA equal to 5 cm we are getting, because that is the radius. So if I take OA square, it will be 25 cm. Similarly, I will take here OQ, OQ square, so that is 4 is there, 4 square is 16 cm. QA, that is 3 cm, so I will take the square, that will be 3 3 is 9 cm. Now using OA square equal to OQ square plus QA square. What is this? This is the Pythagoras theorem triplets. How? If OA square is equal to the sum of the other two squares of sides, those are 16 plus 9. So that is also 25. Here 16 plus 9, that is also 25. So it will obeys Pythagoras theorem. So it means here AQ and OQ are the two sides of the right angle triangle and OA is hypotenuse. So here we will get the 90 degree, where here AQO, angle AQO is 90 degree. Similarly, if I take here in triangle, you can write it in triangle. Which triangle? AQO, angle AQ is 90 degree. Similarly, in triangle, which triangle here? BQO, BQO, there is also BQO equal to 90 degree. If you use Pythagoras theorem, converse of Pythagoras theorem, here we will get 90 degree. So AQO plus BQO, how much you will get? 90 plus 90, 180. So where you will get the 180? When it will be the straight line. So which one that? That is AB is a straight line. So we will get here 180 degree. That's why AQ plus BQ equal to 3 plus 3, that is 6 centimeter. So here AB is 6 centimeter. The common chord is 6 centimeter. Just once you go through this printed note, you will get to understand. So here few numbers and letters are changed. Okay, so according to this printed, you can also once you do this one. Second question, if two equal chords of a circle intersect within the circle, prove that the segments of one chord are equal to the corresponding segments of the other chord. Here taking AB equal to CD, equal chords, okay, you can pronounce it chord also, CHORD, not CURD, chord, okay, CHORD. So equal chords they given, okay, so here they given and they are intersecting at point E, okay. Now we have to prove that the segments means AE equal to CE and BE equal to DE. We have to show that the segments of one chord are equal to the segment of another chord. Okay, so here for this do one construction, draw ON perpendicular to CD, OM perpendicular to AB. Okay, after drawing the perpendiculars, here we will get in the proof, perpendicular means they will make 90 degree. So I will take here one and join OE also. Okay, so here one triangle, that is OME, triangle OME and triangle ONE. Okay, so here OME equal to ONE. Why they are equal? Each 90 degree. Okay, next OM equal to ON because equidistance. Why it is equidistance? Because equal chords are always equal distance from the center. Next OE equal to OE, common. So by right angle hypotenuse, Okay, this is OE is hypotenuse and OM and ON are sides. So by RHS congruency, here we got that triangle OME is congruent to triangle ONE. Okay, when these two triangles are congruent, then automatically ME equal to NE. Okay, so these are CP, CT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So here, while we taking the perpendicular line, okay, from OM, so this perpendicular line bisects the AB. Here ON is perpendicular bisecting the CD also. So here we will get AM equal to half of AB. Similarly, CN or DN is half of CD. But AB equal to CD, because both are equal cuts, so automatically AM is equal to CN. Okay, so here I am taking it as equation number 1 and taking it as equation number 2. So adding 1 and 2, adding 1 and 2, we will get here AM plus ME. AM plus ME, we will get here AE. Similarly, CN plus NE, CN plus NE, we will get here CE. CE, that is our first required proof, that is AE equal to CE. Okay, another one thing, so we have already AB equal to CD. Okay, now we got AE equal to CE, just you subtract from the AB and CD. Okay, so that is AB minus AE equal to CD minus CE. So if we remove from the AB AE, then what left? BE is left. Similarly, from the CD, if you remove CE, so what left? That is DE. So this is our second equation. So first equation is AE equal to CE. Okay, and the second equation is BE equal to DE. Okay, so here in shortcut I told you can just cross check your answer with the printed notes also. The third question is almost reverse of the second one. Try yourself. If two equal chords of a circle intersect within the circle, prove that line joining the point of intersection to the center makes equal angles with the chords. Okay, earlier I shown that segments are equal. Here we have to show that center they will makes equal angles. Okay, so try yourself with using the printed note here. Okay, cross check your answer also. Now I will solve the fourth one. If a line intersect two concentric circles with the same center with center O at A, B, C and D, prove that AB equal to CD. Here they given figure. Okay, so using this figure we have to show that AB equal to CD. So let's try this one. Read out that diagram in your notes, and along with that draw OM perpendicular to AD. Okay, so now taking AD as the longer chord. Okay, so if I take AD as the longer chord and OM is not only perpendicular, it will bisect it. So AM equal to DM. Okay, here we can write OM bisects AD. Okay, so let's take this as equation number 1. Similarly, that OM bisects BC also. OM bisects BC. So it means BM equal to CM. Equation number 2. Subtract equation number 2 from 1. So that will be AM minus BM equal to DM minus CM. See here, AM, in that if I minus BM, what left? AB left. So here AB equal to, next DM minus CM, from the DM if I remove CM, what left? CD left. So this is our required answer, that is AB equal to CD. It is very easy, just you have to write the proper steps.